Are you gonna like do you do a little thing in the beginning? Now you can share if you want, like.
Yeah, go ahead and share it now if you want.
Oh, I can share thing. Yeah.
Episode 102, Nick Costa and Max Putzolu. Wow, what a jam.
Spooky.
What a beginning to an excellent episode.
Man, I wish I could do that every night.
Yeah, well, we could. I was thinking about going every
Just like
night.
we should get some fog machines to. He
Yes.
just painted his drum garage.
I was showing him pictures of
Yeah,
it.
he like redid it, but I mean we need to get the light
Yeah,
game
Max
up.
and I were getting acquainted and speaking earlier that he has a nice studio at home, and which reminds me, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, MikeRuggirello. Lots of great things, great ghost.
Yes.
He's a great ghost.
Great.
Yeah, so a little formal introduction for you, Mr. Nick Costa. He's an
Hey.
educator, but we are a rock and roller, singer, songwriter, lead guitar player. That's like a quadruple punch, man, here in
Dude.
town. And it is a great pleasure to have you on here, dude. I've got a lot of
man.
respect for you. I've seen you play a few times.
Thank you so much. Mike.
Admire the tone, the chops.
Yeah, dude. I'm so
And-
happy. I'm fine. Like I'm on spring break right now from school, so like I'd hit you up right when I knew it. And I was like, oh, I want to do Mike's show for
Yeah,
sure.
we've tried to make this happen a few times.
Yeah, it's just with the teaching schedule. I have a class that's during this time, so but we did it.
We got
You
it.
did.
We're here.
And you brought your kick-ass freaking
I know,
drummer, Max.
Max, yeah.
You know, we got a nice Italian heritage coming in
Oh,
here,
with
playing
big,
an Italian drum set.
We're gonna eat some pasta after this.
Yeah.
Macaroni and some
He's like, you better
gravy.
say my name right. I'm gonna fucking bust you in the skull. I was like, damn.
You better say my name or I'm gonna take care of this guy for you, right?
Fucking listen.
Oh, bada bing. No, Max was he's my good buddy from high school, and we were the first band I was in was with Max, and we were listening to a lot of Mars Volta, but
Oh, I love Mars.
yeah, we have. So I hit Max up to do this project, and we've been having a lot of fun. And
It sounds like it.
yeah, and Max is a good human being. So
Thank God.
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
thank God. You know all those musicians out there, those salty motherfuckers.
Yeah. Salt of the earth. Yeah,
Listen,
right.
No, yeah, for sure. Every
know,
every profession, you know what I mean? But yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, I'm just a little distracted, tripping out on this atmosphere. It's a little smoky. It's
I know.
there's
crazy.
apparently a few different kinds of smoke. Jason supplied me with both. There's a mist and then the stock stuff.
And then the
stock stuff.
Spicoli stuff. Which,
Yeah,
And the Spicoli?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What's that?
anyhow, yeah, right. So speaking of,
No, I
you know,
love it.
Oh, you know, we already smoked that, didn't we? I wanted to
Spicoli,
pretend to be
no.
like Joe Rogan, like and like kind of smoke like a joint on air.
Yeah.
That'd be
just
kinda fun,
Be
a
like
different
super
thing.
cool. Yeah, I mean,
Be
it's
super
California. I mean, you know, it's now
Yeah.
now
legal
it's
here.
cool. Now
you
it's
don't
okay.
have a corporation that you lose $9 million on, you know? It's no big deal. Drop the stocks.
Well, actually,
we're not
his-
a publicly
his
traded company.
stocks- Are you talking about Elon Musk?
Yeah, I was just.
Oh, Elon Musk. That's right.
But
Yeah,
there
he
was a
did, yeah.
major comeback.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I can't keep up with what's going on right now. There's too
It's-
much going on
They'll
in
be
the
fine.
world.
They'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, with this. Okay, got
Well,
it.
just speaking of SpaceX, I mean, there's a huge conglomerate there that's helping out. You know, his funds are being extricated
Yeah.
there, I suppose,
I'm
and
sure.
making more money. And thank God, I love Elon. I'm
He's
a big
doing
fan.
good stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
doing
You gonna
good
get a
work.
Tesla?
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely thinking of getting
What do you think? Those things are pretty cool. They look
badass.
They're very sleek.
Have you been inside one? They're awesome.
No.
Well, now they're
Spaceship.
I have
so
not
awesome.
been inside one,
They're
Max.
so dope.
It's a
Have not.
spaceship.
Make your way inside one of those things when you can.
Okay.
See?
I will try. I need to find somebody that has access or owns
Do
one.
it.
So back to you, Mr. Costa. Look
Oh,
at this
yeah.
guitar. I like the Gibsons. We're big Gibson fans here.
Yes.
And talk about this.
Well,
beautiful
this
instrument.
was, to be honest, like, I probably should know more about all the mechanics of it. Everything is stock, you know.
Just about how you got it.
Yeah, I got it. So let's see. I went to UC Santa Cruz, and I was getting a jazz minor. I was getting like an economics degree there, but I loved the jazz and music and all the people there. I had a great time, and I needed a guitar that that emphasized that aspect because I was just rocking like an SG. You know what I mean? Because I was still learning what style. You know, I was still
Do you
learning.
still have that SG?
Oh no, I traded it in for a new thing. I have an SG, but like a better version. But so I was doing the jazz ensembles, and I can't just rock this SG.
Listening to a lot of Schofield.
Yeah, it's just I stand out, you know, and I wanted to, and plus I've been
beautiful.
yeah, dude, I've been following all the guys that play 335s, and I always wanted one. And
Who's your favorite 335?
I don't that's hard. I mean, when I first got this, I was listening to Kurt Rosenwinkel a lot, which is like a jazz guy.
You're gonna have to send
He's
him my way.
super. He's modern jazz, you know. But my tastes have changed, you know. I've been I think Grant Green was rocking, you know, like a 335 or a big jazz box. George Benson had like those big jazz boxes. I like Eric Krasno a lot from
Totally.
Soul Live. I like his style. Let's see, Schofield for sure.
Schofield.
But I just got this like 2009 or 10
Very, very
for the
nice
jazz
burst.
ensembles, and I've been using it ever since. And it just does everything. You know, you can play every style on this thing. That's why I like it so much. Plus
So-
the funk stuff too. You know?
For sure.
So Nick has been saying some cool things. I did give a brief description about he is an educator, and what I mean by that, he's a guitar teacher. So he does have students, and he's talking about. We're talking at a certain speed right now, ladies and gentlemen. And for all of you guitar players out there, grab the guitar, be ready. You know, we're going to talk about some of the songs that he has written. You know, he wears his heart on his sleeve. I've listened to his songs and I see his posts and I've been to his shows.
Oh, great.
He's a
Nice.
very
I like it.
emotional guy here. So
I still like a big.
we're gonna get down to the. Well, you know, we take care of business
For
here,
sure,
man.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
loud and proud, and
We're
you're
loud
here.
and proud. I'm here.
So
And that last song was one you wrote.
and that
too.
last.
Yeah.
song.
That was the first one I wrote for this project. I was like, all right, I wanted to come up with a name that I guess was, I don't know, like didn't
I like
sound
it, capitals
ridiculous.
with a
I don't
Y.
know. I just kind of come up with a vibe, and
It's marketable.
it's marketable, I guess, right? You know, so I came up with that, and then I wanted to do just, you know, because I was doing the Surefire thing a lot, you know, and doing some other cover bands, so I wanted to do a little bit more original, like complete original music on my end.
As you should, dude. Your voice is killer.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Honestly,
I'm getting, yeah, you know what? I do, so I work for the community college district, and I do a lot of like music therapy classes, and I teach guitar classes.
What does that mean, music therapy? Let them know what that means.
I mean, I'm not a music therapist, but essentially, I mean, I work in the Alzheimer's and dementia units, so
Wow,
playing a lot of
ladies and
songs,
gentlemen.
you know, old school songs, you know, Irene Goodnight stuff, and singing for that.
Can
type
you
of-
debut 8 bars real quick, please?
Okay, let me see here. This is one that I always do right here. See you in my dreams.
Very nice.
Just something like that. You know, I haven't played it on an electric, but you know what I mean. They like the old school. You know, fly me to the moon. Stuff like that.
Very therapeutic.
Wow.
Very. So trying to come up with.
I'm quite moved.
Yeah, I'm sure you.
I am no, really. I think that's very noble of you, and I'm
You
a
know,
very
it's a-
sensitive person. In
Yeah.
the beginning of my 40s, I'm very caring of humans' needs, and you're
Of
there.
course, absolutely, yeah.
You're there doing something.
Yeah, you can tell it helps. There's times where I'm like, am I even doing anything? Is this even working? You know, I question like, you know? But then there's moments where I really feel like you know, there's love there. They'll clap when I come in as if I'm like their grandson, you know. And these are special settings classes. It's all through the community college district. And then the 2 guitar classes I teach on campus at West City over off of Midway, off of Rosecrans. They're free classes, so if anybody wants to come, you can sign up for one. I teach on Saturdays in room 212 from 10 to 1.
How many students are usually in
I have like
attendance?
40 people.
Wow.
40
And-
guitarists in there.
And what are you teaching them?
I teach them beginner songs. Like we learned. What did we learn?
So everybody in the room knows how to play.
You know, doing Roy Orbison.
40 people are
Dude,
playing like that?
I've gotten my I've worked. You'd have to come and watch me. It's pretty
I would
crazy in the
love to
beginning
cover
because
that.
it's overwhelming in the beginning. You're like, how the fuck am I gonna get 40 guitar players that do not know how to tune their guitars tune them? But it's taken me. I've done it for a couple years now that I'm able to just
You have a
navigate.
method.
I have a method, and
See, that's of
I've got the
interest to me.
method. You know what I mean? It took a while. The first couple classes, I was just like, what the. You know what I mean? It's overwhelming, for sure. I mean, it's a workout. I'm running around, you know, and it's crazy because you can get annoyed by it, but I really find the beauty in that it's Saturday, everyone wants to learn, it's fun. And then my intermediate class, you know, you get more of the intermediate guys, so we'll learn, like, what would we learn? Intermediate style songs like Summertime and like, you know, AC/DC licks, stuff like that, or bossa nova stuff. You
So
know?
you're standing as a conductor, electrified with your amplifier, looper pedals.
No, just acoustic, just acoustic.
Oh, wow.
Everything's acoustic, yeah. I mean, people can bring whatever guitar they have, but
Because I've done clinics. I've done probably 12 or 13 clinics.
oh wow, yeah.
And that's heavy stuff.
It's heavy. It's
heavy
nerve-wracking.
lifting, and you have to explain and talk a lot.
Oh, dude, at the
there's a
end
lot
of
of equipment on stage. You're like setting loops through a PA.
Sure.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, no, it's after those. I mean,
They're tough.
Oh, dude, it's really
tough
tiring.
work.
At the end, my brain is just. I feel exhausted. You know, I could really feel it. You know,
It's
be
interesting.
equivalent to like a 6-hour or 4-hour shift or something, a 2-hour teaching. Be
Okay.
equivalent to like a 4-hour, like maybe hourly thing. You know, where you're not performing but doing more of like a desk thing or something. I don't know.
Well,
Seems
there's
like
other
that.
aspects at play that you're concentrating on. There's parts of the mind that are working where there's a lot of psychological taking charge there, where people are there listening to you and you're guiding them.
Yeah.
And your word counts, and you have to sound like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and fake
and
it
you
till
have
you
to be
make it.
articulate. You know, and that's the tough
Totally.
part, is that sometimes I have that, since I've done this with you, we have this in common. I've had those unique times where the mind is like, you kind of like go out of body and you're like listening or looking, observing, like at you talking, and you're like, holy shit, what's going on? You're just
Yeah.
kind of gnarly.
Yeah.
Should I
And then
talk?
you realize how much shrooms you took.
Yeah, and then you're like,
"Ah,
I shouldn't have fucking took that.
And then you're just like,
You're like,
then-
where's the chocolate milk? You're like, hey, you, go get me some chocolate milk now.
that's really.
And then the clinic's
Dude.
over.
You know, I took an improv class also with my buddy Matty LaBarber.
it's the third time.
The bass, you know Matty LaBarber,
Yeah, Matt,
right?
yeah.
So, that's helped me a lot too with teaching, because it just makes you more comfortable on your feet. Improv class. We
Sure.
took an improv. You'd be so good at it. You have such a
I've read about it.
charismatic vibe. You
Well,
know?
that's very nice. of
Max,
you.
could you do improv?
I'm sure it could.
I'm
yeah.
sure you could.
I could freestyle rap. So yeah.
Maybe we should all.
Max used to. Oh my god.
That's rad
so.
too. Maybe we should all experiment one night and just sign up and go do it.
Yeah, you have to pay some money, though.
yeah.
It's
Really?
a
Oh, it's a class?
like a $200 thing for 6 weeks, but it's so much fun.
Oh, I thought for the evening.
No,
You're talking about open mic. You're
commitment.
talking about improv class.
yeah, improv.
It's like-
but those would be good too. Like any time where you could practice chops in any atmosphere where people are watching, I think is going to benefit you. Even though you might go home being like, "What? I'm never doing that again." I've had those moments playing guitar, or where you're just like,
You should try sitting here having a
No.
show every week.
That's crazy.
I literally call this guy every other day going, I feel like fucking stop doing this.
No, you know what? Because I'm happy.
And
that
I'm not
here.
saying that for any pity, but that's the truth.
No, because it's the grind. It's
grind.
It's grindy.
It's a grind.
Dude, it's grindy.
It's
It's like Grinder, but not that. That was a
Dude,
bad
dude,
joke.
if it was easy, they wouldn't call it work.
Right.
Dude,
Cheers to you, everybody.
Oh yeah, speaking of cheers, is it cool to get another beer?
Yes,
Or I can
I got
pop
one
that
for
off
you.
with
Give this man another beer.
I got it.
Thank you, Jason.
you
Jason.
bound me with
Max,
the.
how you doing over
yeah,
there, brother?
writer.
I'm okay. I got some beer left.
You bound me with
What
the.
did you do earlier
Thanks,
today?
Jason.
Today?
Yeah, what was your day about?
I did some graphic design for a client.
Oh, thank
today.
you, buddy.
Yeah, I've had a
And is that your business, your day
I
gig?
do it on the side, yeah.
Okay.
And then that's pretty much it. I did that, and he came over. We rehearsed a little bit, and then he showed me some new material for an upcoming show.
Yeah, we got it. I booked a show at Winston's April 11th.
Cool. Oh man, wait, don't we play there on the 9th?
Yeah, I think you guys are like a couple days before me.
Okay, darn.
Well, we can still make it. We can
Yeah,
play
I
the
mean-
same night.
Darn, like, because we're not playing
Playing
together.
together,
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
no, yeah, I want to see you guys. What day is that?
Saturday.
We're off Saturday.
Sick.
now. So
Day shift.
that's going to be fun. You're playing a Monday there?
No, it's a
Thursday
Thursday.
night.
Thursday.
April. Yeah, April
Am I
11th.
not?
can't
I
do it.
can't count.
We won't be able to do it. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah.
Because we will be doing this.
Dude, do that like again, please.
Oh, me. But I don't.
That is so good. Can you slow that down? That reminds me of Pat Martino.
Yeah. So these kind of like.
Ew, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. So I kind of go from A to G to E, and then I go. So I think that. Yeah. Yeah, something like that, and then
That is so badass.
I try to.
Chet Atkins.
I try to be a little bit faster, but I like doing those with all the funk stuff that I play, like with the moment of truth. Hey, hey, go to Max now. Hey,
This guy over here.
this guy over there. What, you gonna fucking take care of that guy for me or what? But
That was good.
yeah, right. I
That
mean,
was good.
you know, I used to do some theater when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, a little bit.
I know.
Just a little bit there, right?
Don't ever touch me again.
Sorry, apologize. Smells
Ain't
good.
that kind of party.
I know, this is the part where I need to watch myself.
No, you're good.
Man, I love it.
You're good. It's always that kind of party. If you want, it's any kind of party you want it to be. It's really
It's just a
special.
party, Max.
It's a party.
I told you I'd bring you to a party.
Yeah,
It's a party.
I dig it.
No, but with these funk chords, I like doing these little.
Beauty.
This is in G.
Ooh, it's smoky again.
That was cool.
That was really cool. We stretched out nicely there.
Yeah,
Very
that was
fun.
really
Yeah.
fun. I felt inspired by your lead playing when you put that distortion on. That was cool.
Oh, thanks,
I
man.
was like, all right, I got to get up to that level now.
well,
You hit me. You hit me.
You're using one of the best devices for it. I've always been very fond of that.
Which one? The full?
The full tone, the full
Yeah,
drive too,
I've got that. God, I've had this for so long, but I mean,
which is our segue to the pedals.
the pedals. Yeah.
You've had that for so long.
I've got
and
this. Yeah, this was like one of my first pedals I got, like in playing.
Did you know that
Yeah.
that was the first pedal that hit the market from Guitar Center that was declared a boutique pedal?
Really? Yeah, that's such a random.
And Full Tone, the
Wow.
guy in LA, it released the rest of the product, and then all these other builders and different pedal companies.
Yeah, I learned
became-
about like the boutique stuff mostly because they didn't do discounts at Guitar Center. They're like, we don't do discounts on.
How long have you had that one?
For like, oh my god, like 10 years.
Yeah, that's great, and it serves you well.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I'm still using that.
But that's one of the best feeling.
Yeah, it's like a guitar player. You got there's certain moments where
God,
you
did you see
need.
how long I did that?
Yeah,
It's like, it was
dude,
like jiggling
you're
boobs.
so good at with your hands. Like you're really good at it. Dude,
Dude, I've had that phaser
That
for
is-
about 15, 20 years.
isn't that's nuts?
Pedals do something to you.
Yeah.
They freak you out.
They do. They can also scare the shit out of you when they don't work, and you're like, what the fuck?
That
Yeah.
sounds like you're going to go into the Fuzz factory.
Fuzz.
And you got a very different looking paint job on yours.
Yeah, there's a couple. I mean, I think I got. Well, there's a custom one. And I'm like, I don't care about. It was just so expensive. I mean, well, it was like $250 or something.
That's pretty expensive.
Pricey for that small piece of metal.
Zvex.
Yeah,
Zvex.
and the guitar solo that you take on the first track, My Mind, that you sent us, which is the great G minor, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
The solo you take in that is obviously that pedal.
I'm actually no. It's clean. It's clean. Yeah.
You're
yeah.
using
the
a
one.
Fuzz?
It's on Detroit Field.
Detroit
Field.
Field.
The one. Yeah.
That's the one he's talking about.
That's the one. That one's for sure. The
He
Fuzz
sent us the
Factory.
first one he sent us.
Yeah, I tried to make it in order, but I guess I couldn't do it in the emails. You
Yeah,
know,
it's hard.
it's hard to do that.
Well, I have my phone,
It's hard to do that in the.
so like,
It's hard to do anything.
so like,
in,
watch. This is. I mean, I don't know. I really
The
like
Detroit one, the one where it's like.
to see that showed up third on my phone.
Oh, really?
That showed up first on mine. So.
Okay, so look.
That one's
so,
the one that has the fuzz, though.
So here's the email. This
we're
is first
looking
as
at
far as I'm
emails, so.
concerned with.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one that has fuzz. That's the one that's Detroit Feel.
So this is called Detroit Field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah. Yep.
See, it says right there.
So that's what I meant to talk about.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Sick. That one's an F minor, and that's the F minor Dorian one.
correct.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And we haven't played that, or we did play that.
We played in my mind. That was the G minor.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we get to play that one.
So
Yeah,
have
we
another
get to
one
play
though,
fuzz.
too, right?
Yeah, we also have the summertime one. We could. Which one should we do
let's
another
do
one?
that one, yeah.
Do summertime.
Why not?
So this one, I let's see. I produced this so long ago, but when I started doing these live shows.
Are you enjoying the smoke and lights?
Oh my god, I love it.
I'm down for it.
Are you
You
kidding
down
me?
for it?
Max?
Nice
This is such a
atmosphere.
Spicoli van
It's
thing
a,
going on
it's a
right now.
definitely
Yeah.
Spicoli effect.
Got the pizza.
I'm gonna have to go for a tune.
See, let's go to
skull.
Cecil's.
Cecil's. I went there on Sunday. I get my meat there.
Oh,
Pretty
dude,
good, huh?
I
And I
went
get
there.
sandwiches there?
He lives right over there.
I
He
live like a block away from there.
Okay, man, Cecil's is great. My one
Really
of my
cool
best
spot.
friends, Turtle, turned me onto that spot
Turtle.
when I lived with him.
fucking turtle.
Yeah.
Brah.
Dude.
Shaka.
That's how cool I am. I have a buddy named Turtle.
Is he an Entourage too?
No.
Have you seen that show?
But he
The
actually.
main guy is called Turtle.
Yeah.
Is
right.
he not? Is he in that show?
Yeah, he is. You're
Yep, it's him. That's the one.
That's Turtle.
correct reference.
How about the one from North Shore? That's a good turtle.
That's the Shaka Broad.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Or
oh,
you ever seen North
No,
Shore?
yeah. Jake always referenced that. And I was like,
Yes, he does.
He loves it.
he likes it.
So yeah, let's do a jam because I have some questions for you.
Okay, so I think we're
Like,
gonna do the
do the
summertime
summertime,
one,
yeah.
which is like the more electronic. It's a remix of Summertime. I sampled Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald's that slow paced one.
That's a very nice, thoughtful
Yeah.
one. That's probably the best one.
Yeah, it's it worked out nicely. So, yeah, this one I guess I'm the one who's gonna kick it. Here we go. You guys ready?
fun there.
That was cool.
Uh,
That's a fun song for everyone to play on. 'Cause,
Yeah.
it's pretty simple, but it has a bunch of little.
There's room.
There's a lot of room for fun stuff in there.
But I like that.
Yeah.
I did like that.
Yeah.
I went like
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I sampled his, I know, that's like very classical, you know. There's like a nice build up.
Yeah.
I like
And then that like counterpoint thing where it's like one goes low, one goes high. Like that, you know what I mean? So it has like a nice kind of counterpoint feel, which I've always been drawn to. I've always been kind of blue when I write, you know, just have a little bit more of a dark mentality, I think. I just tend to go in that more emo vibe, I guess. I don't know.
Emo.
Emo? I don't
Well,
know. Whatever you want to call it.
That's okay because those are the scales that where you want to express yourself. And,
Yeah, I
and
feel more.
it's sophisticated, and those are like I like those feelings too.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's-
And then I get like the new song that we've been we rehearsed today was a little bit more majory sounding, but had a little bit more of like a funk feel to it. So it keeps changing. And the last one the third one we do, Detroit Feel, has much more of like kind of that upbeat feel.
Funk.
Nice.
Yeah, it has a little bit more of a funk.
dance kind of feel.
It has more of a. The whole mindset with that was I was listening to a lot of Detroit house music. That my buddy showed me some music, and I was just really into some of the beats and the samples, and I wanted to have like a four on the floor type of thing, 4 bass, 1, 2, 3 on the bass, and then the snare hits on 2 and 4.
Nice.
So it has that nice like dancey thump sound.
Yeah, for sure it does.
But then when you add that guitar lick in there, it's not too dancey. I think it adds a little
Well, it
more.
blends
of a
it.
funk.
You
Yeah.
know, it kind of blends that feel with some honest to goodness funk.
Right, for
you know?
sure. Yeah. So I try to. I mean, I've definitely gotten better and better with just navigating.
Wondering with like the release, or are you really obviously want to release? These
Well, I do
songs?
have. So I do have all the songs. Detroit Feel is up on Spotify. I did release that. It's all up on Spotify.
Oh, shit.
I had released an EP earlier this year. It was because it's a new project. Probably not that many people know about it, but I'm trying to get more people to know about it.
Well, some
so
people
for
know.
everybody out there, please go check out my music if you like it. All right, and if you like it, share it with your friends. If you like it still, come to a show April 11th at Winston's. Quinn is opening up for us, a band that hit me up about doing a show. So
Fun.
yeah, we all need all the support we can get, especially the independent artists like myself.
Do you find it easy or divisive to have like a band hit you up and be like, hey, let's share a bill somewhere, and then either you or that band makes the phone call, and then the phone call basically asks the talent buyer, say, hey, I got 2 bands. Like, is that an easy dynamic? Do you see that being conducive to the gig atmosphere, to keep your calendar full?
I think it's. I guess I still need to grind more because I'm willing to maybe put up with more things than maybe somebody that has been doing it a lot longer than I have will, But with other bands, they will always take care of that stuff, so now I'm doing a little bit more of the booking and all that. But I already wanted to do a show at Winston's, and I actually need more. I want to know more bands to help me out and support, and me support them. I'm so down to help each other out. Like I book a bill, and then they book a bill or something like that, and we work together on that. I haven't had any issues yet where I'm like, God, this is ridiculous or something. You know what I mean? It's been pretty nice so far, but I'm still green to that vibe as a musician where I'm booking my own stuff now. Because I was always be a side guy, for like 6 years. You know what I mean?
Well, cheers to you.
Cheers.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm
Even from the first day I met you, Nicholas, I knew you had balls.
She is.
I'm a humble guy. You know what I mean? I want to work with everybody, be good with everybody.
I have a lot of respect for you writing songs and recording them, and then having a logo and marketing it with imagery, and coming on this show and talking about it, man.
Thank
That's
you.
loud and proud. That's the kind of shit I want on this show.
That's fucking right. That's
Yeah,
fucking
man.
goddamn right. Yeah. Thank you for having me, though. I'm so happy that
That's
we can figure it out. I'm happy that spring break lined up and you had this date available. Because what if you didn't?
It's the Magic Thursday. You would be teaching right now or getting off work,
Right.
right?
I would be just finishing up right now.
Yeah, well.
I would just be finishing up.
So I know it's like a pro bono idea because I'm smothering you with alcohol and marijuana.
Whoa.
But can you give a guitar lesson to our lovely audience? Because there are some some handsome people out there holding a guitar.
I think I.
And they're used to our theory jargon, hence the name of our show. If we're going to talk about a certain key, walk us slowly through some of your choices and you know.
So how about I'll go over Detroit Feel, which we'll do.
Let's do it.
That might, because then you could hear the context of the song. Mm-hmm. So it's in the key of F minor. And the bass line essentially is taking care of the form of the chords, because really I'm playing a Dorian-based lick with, you know, raised 6, so Dorian implies a raised 6, not the natural minor with the flat 6.
So that would mean what key are we're
We're going to be in F minor, and we're going to be playing F Dorian over that. But in terms of chords, the bass line is going from F to A flat to B flat to E flat. But it sounds better. It doesn't sound as good for me because I don't have that low E flat.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you need that continuity where it goes, the E flat's lower than the rest of the notes.
So
right?
walk me again. Here's my 2 chord, which is the one of the song. But then there's E flat, which is our key.
So no, we're in F minor. F minor. We're in the key of F minor for Detroit Feel. Yeah. So it goes F minor, A flat major, chord wise, B flat major to E flat major.
Beautiful.
Right there. And then if you add your middle finger on there to make it without the, there you go, right there. Right, that would make it a major 7th.
Okay.
Without the major 7th. So that's like if we were to harmonize that chord-wise, but you're not really hearing the chords in the song. What I'm doing over that, he's playing the bass line, I'm kind of going.
That's awesome.
So if I were to play in the time, it'd be like, if you were to give me a little beat, Max. I'm hitting, so the first thing, and I kind of thought about like Uptown Funk with Bruno Mars.
Nice. Yeah.
So anyway, I was thinking, so he's in the key, that's in the D minor, but I'm playing 1 right here, kind of like an octave, F octave right here with the pinky, the George Benson kind of thing, but I have the 5th right here. Yeah. So I have that, and then I just bring it down. And I have 1, 4, and 7th now.
Beautiful.
And then I make that D shape for the raised 6. That's the Dorian.
Gotcha.
And then I do a regular F minor. So we
Incredible.
have 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 4, flat 7, 1, 4, raised 6, and then 1, 4, 5. I mean 1, 3, 5.
I love that. How's that?
And it goes double that, so it goes like this right here.
Great riff.
I
Very
wanted
hard to play.
I wanted to
Hard for me to play.
well, you know, it's just it's weird. It's like a pickup, like the bass line is like so it's always on the andos preceding the next measure, you know.
Really like that.
So yeah, and it has just that Dorian, you know. Yeah, so it has.
So you're superimposing the race 6
because I mean it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's you know.
You could, yeah. I mean, you could still play natural minor over it. It's just the hip way. I think, especially when the jazz community is, having more of a raised six sound. Certain chords.
The fundamental of my practice though kicks in too hard right there. Where now it's a supertonic chord progression. Now I'm in the world of two.
Right.
And that's my normal application. So I mean, it's what a subtle and great normal thing.
But another thing too would be like a great way is like like F minor to A flat major 7.
Beauty.
That would encompass you could get the natural minor in there too.
So sick.
The A flat major 7, right here. Yeah. Not the half diminished, but if you move up one more, there you go, right there. There you go, just that. So, oh, sorry, G. My bad. I called the wrong. I was in G minor. I kept thinking I was in F right here. So if I was G minor to A flat major 7. Yeah.
So that's a 3/4. That's like, well, this would be like anytime I see a minor and a major half step, that would be a 3 of something. That's a 4 of something. So here's your 2. You're in the key of E flat major.
Sure. Yeah. Totally. You can think about it like that too.
And just
absolutely.
like,
yeah.
Now C minor's my bitch.
But not to confuse everybody, we were doing that in F.
We were
And then we switched.
I don't know.
to
We
G.
switched to G. If we go, I mean, if we go back to F minor, right? It's just F minor to G flat major 7.
Shit.
Go back to F minor.
What's going on here?
Red, yeah, and then go up one to the. There you go, just like that. Can you jam on that? F minor 7 to G flat. Yeah. little fuzz thing, or?
No, that's
This
my...
is a cool guitar, by the way. I've never.
Oh,
How many
thanks.
guitars do you have?
Okay, so this is the red channel, the Bogner. This is the iconic vintage modern, and I have 7 guitars.
That's super sexy. I like that color. That's cool.
Thanks. It's called the I call it the Silver Surfer. I don't remember what Kevin Proctor
I love
calls
simple I love simple designs like that aesthetically. You know what I mean? I like guitars that don't have too much going on, like more of these little kind of 1-2 tone colors. I think I'm more drawn. I mean, obviously I want to go for a nice guitar sound, but when it looks beautiful as well, along with the look of it or the sound of it, right?
See, when you look into my eyes, it feels like you're talking about my face.
Well, you're a pretty good-looking guy. Let's get that right.
Let's get that straight.
Let's get it. It's like, obviously you're a good-looking guy here, Mike. Okay, let's just pump the brakes here, pal.
You're the one with the beard.
I know.
You
I'm
beard guys, you
hard
beardos. All 3 of these guys. Shit! I'm the
Max-
odd man out.
Max
All
has
4
got,
of
he's
y'all.
got like more of a pretty boy beard.
So I feel like I'm in a doom
Keep mine
band.
tamed. Yes, I do.
Mine's a little bit more of like I haven't
I actually
showered and
trimmed mine. I went from almost homeless to kind of homeless just in the last couple weeks.
Zach Galifianakis.
But then when you put those
Galifianakis.
glasses on, though, it makes you look.
Yeah.
It's like okay, at least he has glasses.
Yeah,
now,
at least,
you know?
at least- Yeah,
Right? I don't know.
change tone.
Man, I was enjoying you getting scrappy. You were getting in there, and then you also went you know, you had a moment of like
Yeah, I was like, shit, I wanted to get something down, and then my fingers.
you know, can we talk about the psychology, what's going on there for a moment?
Sure.
Because
absolutely.
that is the equivalent to flying an F-22 or an F-35, you know, we'll go figure, whatever Lockheed Martin supplied our darn country with. But when these pilots are in that cockpit, man, you're locked onto 7 targets, and you're making those decisions, they're actually saying the brain activity is the same, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is.
See, look at that right there. God, you're so good at this. It's crazy. You've been doing this for a while. No, I've been and I still do this. When I get through moments where I feel like I'm getting somewhere, I like to play melodically in a way where I'm moving in a fast-paced realm. You know, in other words, I'm moving at the speed that I want, but I'm also focusing on licks and styles that I can play, like motifs type of thing. You know.
So there's a lot of fundamentals to that approach.
Yeah, I mean, obviously scalar work, you know, being
That is beautiful. And what would be the chord that you would do that
just
riff
like
over?
F minor 7, and I was just playing over Dorian.
Yeah,
over
you
this,
started
know.
on the
You know,
C.
but like doing, and then also just doing, and it's starting on a different route helps a lot. But I think what I've been trying to do is find pockets where rhythmically, like the drummer, like Max, can hear something and then can diddle-da, diddle-da, diddle-da. Or if I'm playing with Jake, you know, he's really. What movie is that? That is
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Oh my God, one of my favorite movies. But I am a big fan of drummers that play with soloists. I get kind of like bugged out when drummers don't play, like if they're just
Trail.
yeah, they're just kind of like this the whole time, and there's somebody that's really trying to move the volume dynamically, and if that's the one thing I always kind of get bugged out. But in other words, I like it when musicians play with me in terms of rhythmically. So, when I do these, I've been doing some cover band stuff. I had to, learn what was it, the Separate Ways solo by Journey or whatever. It's like stuff like that.
Yep. I've been there.
Stuff like that.
Beautiful.
But I mean, I've been trying to get my chops up to that level just for fun and.
You have a very good speed picking hand. When you play, I told you when I grabbed your butt.
You grabbed it.
the music
Boy,
box.
he grabbed it.
I grabbed that button. I grabbed his ass because I was so stoked on him, dude. You sounded like fucking Al Di Meola.
Oh, that's
some,
cool.
Some of those things.
Another cool, another cool guitar player. Did you ever listen to Al Di?
He's one of my favorites.
So yeah, see, that's me and Matt. I mean,
Return to Forever.
No mystery.
Hell yeah.
we would listen. I
Good
mean,
man.
we listened
Good man.
to a lot of Mars Volta when we were playing in.
Dude,
in
what's
Tragic
that guitar player's name?
Cedric.
No,
Oh
that's
no,
the
no,
singer.
Cedric.
Omar Rodriguez.
Omar
Lopez.
Rodriguez. Yeah,
That
Cedric
dude
is a singer.
He can paint.
He can paint. I like that.
I always thought that they reminded me of like Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Oh, really?
like close to the Yes album, Close to the Edge. If you listen to that, like the way that he's playing on, like this band's pretty rad because it's very fusion-esque.
What do
know,
you like from Mars Volta?
The drumming, for
The
sure.
drumming?
Like John Theodore is like one of my favorite drummers, and the drumming was always when they had Thomas Pridgen in there, the black dude, the
That
gospel
dude's
chops
a
guy.
gospel
that
chop
guy.
guy,
He's
yes.
just he was when he was that.
What's he doing
in
now?
Bedlam and Goliath? I don't know. I think he might
He
be.
was playing with a Latin band for a while. He played with a couple punk bands. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing at the moment. But recently he toured with a Latin band.
Aladdin?
Yeah,
band?
Latin band.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
A Latin band.
Aladdin.
That'd be a
Well, I
fun-
mean, Aladdin's a show in Vegas.
Like
and
at the
maybe,
drive-in.
No,
too,
like a
right?
Latin
Is that-
band.
Oh, the Mars
Latin.
Volta
Yeah.
guys are now doing At the Drive-In.
They're back at the drive-in.
Ah, yes.
But I was a big fan of, like, when Thomas Pridgen was in Bedlam, and I think they won the Grammy for their album. I mean, I was so obsessed with that album, and it brings me back to college, because I was in Santa Cruz going to school, and I remember freshman year, that's when the album came out, and that was my shit.
Rad.
Yeah, I
Right.
remember that being that brings me back to those college. It's just funny that those specific songs make me think of college specifically.
And more and as important, it's a great album to listen to from start to finish. It's it's arced very well.
They're
Like,
they have
musically.
Yeah, I mean they have there's no time, there's no space on like not used up in terms of they have a lot of soundscape. I mean they utilize space, but a lot of
High energy.
soundscapes and different textures throughout, even during the
It
gaps
gets a
between.
little much.
Sometimes,
at
you know,
times,
dude. To be honest, there's times where I don't know where I have to like fast forward it.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, or I'm like, all right, I just want to get to the guitar lick, you know, or my
Yeah.
favorite part. But you know, maybe they keep you
you know.
waiting.
Well, that's us displaying our
that's us
ADD.
being that's us being like, give me your play for me right now.
Dance.
You're at home.
Right,
That's what
right.
being at home is about.
Right, for sure.
Catering
Exactly.
to oneself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of, this is your home for the moment. How? This is
right,
where I
here
start
we go.
asking weird shit.
Pants off. Dance
Everyone,
off.
drop your pants.
All right.
All
Well, if this is home, then.
Anyhow, shall I bore our guests with these questions?
Yeah, ask them the questions. We didn't
All right.
miss it last time.
Oh man, I'm
But
so
also,
how-
you're also gonna get a chance to plug everything you got too. So
How
awesome.
many inches is your penis?
Oh my God.
that's not your question.
No, seriously.
Let's talk about this.
Favorite guitar player?
Oh man, that's hard. Probably Jimi Hendrix.
That's
go.
hard.
Jimi Hendrix, one of my favorites. I have got different people for different styles, but Jimi Hendrix, I think,
Ultimately,
is somebody that I'm like what he would do with his guitar and just how he would disrupt the normal mechanics of it. I thought was great. Grant Green is always a great person that I like to listen to in the soul jazz realm.
There's the second time we've heard Grant Green this
Yeah.
evening.
So, but let's go with Jimi Hendrix.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Great answer. Your favorite movie?
Oh, fuck.
Well, see, I asked favorite guitar player. I like to actually change the adjectives. What's the best movie? What's your best movie?
I really like Midnight in Paris, that movie.
Okay.
I don't even know what that
Ethan,
is.
I've never
Ethan-
seen that or heard of it.
It's a
Was
Woody
it
Allen
Woody
movie,
Allen?
even though he's kind of a weirdo. That's a great movie. Owen Wilson, isn't it?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
I was thinking of.
You know how Owen Wilson's always like, wow.
Oh hey.
Oh, hi, wow.
Wow.
That's like there's
That's
like
a
a meme where it's
show,
just him and he's just like, wow.
See,
Yeah.
these are the kinds of answers that I'm hoping for.
What's
That's
it?
Julie Christie too, right? Is that?
What's
is
that?
Different. I'm thinking of a different movie.
No, I like Midnight in Paris. I like
Well,
some of those.
you can only
Lock, Stock,
answer
and-
one.
Oh, sorry. Okay, that one. Yeah.
So Guy
You can only
Ritchie
answer
film?
one. God damn it!
Did you say
Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie film?
Okay, here we go. Carrying on. Question 3. What makes you mad?
Oh God.
One thing.
Pet
Okay.
peeve.
I don't like it when people say they're gonna do something and then don't do it.
Ah.
I just don't. I mean, I know we're all human beings and that happen. I do that, but I'm talking about like people that say they're gonna do something and then don't follow through.
Is it in a musical context?
Yeah,
Or-
it could
or
be
is that-
musical or just as simple as like.
Like if I said I'm gonna buy you a beer and I don't buy you a beer, is it in
No,
the same category?
No, I guess I don't know. Maybe more substantial things. You know.
Like what?
Like
I'm gonna pick you.
I'm
up
gonna
from the
pick you
airport.
up from the airport and then and stuff like that.
Is
Or somebody that with a gig if you confirm something and then like back out or like
Fair enough.
like not enough days notice, that stuff kind of
Got to be
bugs me
fair to
out.
context around here.
Yeah.
All right. Good answers.
Right, okay.
Good answers. These are loaded questions. So here we go. Number 4. This is where I get to use the first adjective again. What is your favorite local band around here in San Diego?
Favorite local band?
Yeah.
And it can't be one that I'm in.
I mean, hey man.
It can.
No, I don't know. What's a good? There's so many great bands.
If you name more than one, I'm gonna get pissed.
Fusebox.
Oh, okay. Question number 5. What is your last meal?
What was the last meal I ate?
Remember what we said?
Great answer on question number 4.
Yeah. Remember
What is your last meal? What? Oh, yeah. This is where I fuck it
That's
up.
where you mess it up.
Jason, please ask.
So
a question.
what are you asking him? What did he just have for lunch?
I like it in the
or
idea.
what would be your last meal?
What would be your last meal?
Okay,
Oh,
that's what he's
shit.
trying to ask.
Oh,
you.
like
what
in
would be
life?
your final meal in
Holy
life?
shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Probably like a baked ziti that
There
my
you go.
mom makes.
Look
Baked
at that
ziti.
guy. Look
you
at
go.
that's a fucking
Five.
answer.
Baked ziti over here, right, Max?
Hey.
I wasn't expecting
Get some
that.
gravy on that.
Curveball.
Why don't you
What about,
weigh
yeah,
in,
Max?
my fellow
We
paisan?
gotta, yeah, Max.
Seriously,
Oh,
Gotta
baby.
get
man.
Max in here.
I want to hear some of your.
If you ever had arancini, that's my favorite.
Arancini.
Yes, they're Sicilian food. They're like they're balls of fried rice, and in the middle is like a ragu sauce, like
Oh,
meat and peas
there
and
you go.
sauce. Oh my gosh.
He's a really good cook. I mean,
I'm
he's-
all right, but my family cooks well.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And what is that
Arancini.
dish called again?
They're called arancini. It means little
Arancini.
oranges.
Man, that sounds so good.
They're so good. I only get to eat them once a year. My family makes them on New Year's, and we like fight over them.
Well,
bet.
thank you.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass to make them for like
I would
40,
think
50
so.
people.
Just
Yeah.
like
Thank you
stuff
for
in that, yeah.
participating in that questionnaire there.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
And what do you
our-
guys got going on? What's
Yeah,
happening with
what's
you?
going
I know
on?
you've got something coming up this
Oh,
Saturday. and
okay. So yeah, because I play in Jake Nader's band, so it's his vinyl release, and we're gonna do some vinyl signing at Vinyl Junkies this Saturday at 3 p.m. I believe, and then we play.
Will you sign my breast?
I'll sign whatever you want me to.
Yeah.
And then we play at Rendezvous that same night, this Saturday, from like 10 to 12 or something.
Where's Rendezvous?
It's in the U.S. Grant. Kind of like
It's
a
that
bourgeois
new,
new.
that new like speakeasy kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's an
Was
old
that a
bar,
hard,
right?
Was that a hard gig to book?
I didn't book it. Jake did.
Oh, okay. So you would Jake that night, so I should.
Yeah. So I'm doing all that night is with Jake Nader and the Moment of Truth. The next show that me and Max have, that we have booked is April 11th at Winston's.
Okay.
Yeah, and Quinn is opening up for us, so the doors are at 9, and we'll probably play on like a little after 11. Till,
God, maybe we should just jam down there, Dave.
dude,
Jason.
jam it. And then you know
Come
you
down-
could
we'll come
always.
down- Who's on next week? Shit, I forgot to look again.
Yeah, if you're going on that late, we might be able to
Actually,
make it down.
wait a second. Will you
And
talk
then-
to him a little bit, please?
Yeah, and then like to people to find the music for.
Oh yeah, if you
in my
want to,
mind.
yeah, if for anybody that wants
we'll-
to listen, share, please do. Please share your friends. I mean, you know, nowadays
And that's
in the digital
Spotify.
age, yeah, we need all the.
Yeah, speaking about plugging stuff,
Spotify, My Mind, MYND.
We're trying to sell
all
those
on the
records.
social media platforms, all the streaming services. It's all up there. The new song that we're gonna do. We have time to play.
Oh,
one more
we're gonna
song?
play that, yeah.
Detroit Feels, the newest one I just released, so that's up on there. So, yeah, it's all up there. I'm on Instagram, Nick Costa My Mind, and got a Facebook page. So yeah, pretty easy to find. You know, nothing too big.
Where they can find you.
Oh, my Instagram is Max_Pooty.
Pooty.
P-O-O-T-Y.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
that's a funny adjective or a fun word.
His last name is
my
just.
people called me that in college. My last name's Putzolu. They call me Pooty.
Pooty.
Tom Cruise and Cuba Gooding Jr. use that in
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire.
I didn't
did
know that.
not
Wait, what?
shoplift the
Would
pootie.
you shoplift?
You
the
can't
Pooty?
shoplift the
What
pootie,
is
man.
what is the pootie?
It's from
It's
Pootie
a-
Tang.
it's
You know the Pootie
vagina.
Tang?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They used to call me Pootie
Sarate.
Tang.
Vagina.
Sarate.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
So good, man. Holy Lord.
Pootie
Love
Tang
it.
is good.
So yeah,
Pootie
you know,
Tang.
speaking of selling things, ladies and gentlemen, you know, Jason, Dave, and I, we're proud of this show. We're here every week. That's our promise. You know that we get to share incredible musicians like these wonderful dudes sitting in the room with us. That's our promise. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about our darn product. Theory Thursday strings, the Theory Thursday cable. That's formally
teacher
called
cable.
the teacher
Now we're
cable
Theory Thursday
by
cable?
Mad Hatter. Well, you know, I'm trying to get things straight here, man. I'm trying to
Marketing.
sell.
Okay.
I'm all fucked up.
Sell away.
So, but no, we do have a cable, and the cables, these cables that we use here on the show, we like them a lot. They work great. They have a nice silent little switch on them. They're made by Mad Hatter Guitar Products, and Ed Heisler is the inventor of that wonderful company. It's right here, the logo right here, and he serves up, and he's actually famous for doing solderless harnesses on every guitar
available on the planet. He makes the harness for you. Wow. And so why don't you go ahead and buy a cable. Buy one of our cables. If you care about guitar practice and you are recording, you don't want spaghetti. You want a 6-foot cable. There's a reason why. There's a reason why
we
all
have
the time,
Guitar
every
Tune-Up
day
San
for me.
Diego
But
on
think
it.
about this though. Look at all the floor space I have. I'm not stepping on anything. I personally care about that aesthetic, and it's also 6 feet because that signal gets 4 feet quicker than a 10-foot cable. And so anyhow, you know, I think about these things. I think they're going to be effective for, you know, it's a marketable product. A lot of us play guitar. Most of us that play guitar and practice guitar, you're usually in front of a computer or in a little room. You might as well keep things concise, keep things good, and practice your ass off, like I do, where you actually you practice so much, you just get to the point where you know, are pitching cables on a show.
Also, make sure we hit the website, TheoryThursday.com.
Fucking cracking me up, dude. I love it.
But you know, I wanted to spend a moment there. We haven't sold a cable or a set of strings for a while. By the way, what gauge are you? I
use 11s.
We have one set left.
What do you use?
They're yours.
might have
I
11.
use 10s, and we also came out with 9.5s.
How cool is that?
We have 9s, 9.5s.
Wow.
We have 10s, we have 11s. We also have an acoustic set of strings.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank
That's
you very
really
much.
Cool. That's
I want
really
to make
cool.
sure that you try them.
I would. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, thank you very much. I love that. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Very
so
busy
much.
man.
I'm trying to be. Yeah.
And I imagine we're going to be better friends.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
seem to be
yeah.
a very busy guy.
Yeah, I am as well. Yes.
Next time we hang out, we're gonna cook. We're gonna make something.
my God.
We're gonna do a nice ragu or a bolognese, something.
I would love that very much.
That would be great.
That'd be great.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Theory Thursday.
Oh, good.
And the last
Goodbye
jam.
from Theory Thursday.
It's episode 102.
Yeah.
But I did want to
102.
talk about Ryan Burke. Will be here for episode 103. Ryan Burke is the 60 cycle hum gentleman. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Him and I've been doing those collaborations on his channel. That's a really fun channel if you like pedals. He reviews so many Fuzz pedals. He
really?
loves Fuzz. He's also a surf guitar player. So next week's going to be heavily about reverb and such. But anyhow, Ryan Burke will be here next week. And Jason, Dave, and I love you. I know that Jason's got some words, but I like speaking for the goddamn ship. I love you.
Oh, right there.
Well, yeah. Thanks, guys, for watching. As always, hit our website, TheoryThursday.com. Buy some of the stuff Mike's mentioning. Also, click that Amazon link if you're going to buy something anyway. Hit that link and help us out. Also, sign up to be one of our Patreons, our patrons. You know what that is. So
Patrons.
Patreon patrons. Say that fast.
Pretty soon there'll be a Petra.
Yeah. Also, make sure I do it every week, you guys. If you haven't gone to our YouTube channel, please go there and subscribe and click the notification bell so you know you're getting it.
Yeah, fun.
Also, like to
Yeah,
thank
so much.
SWR Video
Yeah,
Productions,
so much fun.
Mr. Cthulhu in Chief David Wright.
By the way,
There we go.
David Wright scored a 90% on his drone test today, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's a drone license.
Due to the I want to send some special love to our boy Dave because yes,
He's a
man,
pilot. You're a pilot now.
he
I've been a
pilots
pilot
drones.
for
Yeah.
2 years.
What
He
you
can
got?
start delivering weed or prescription medicine through drones.
That is unreal. It's so unreal what's going on
So
in the world.
great job, Dave.
Thanks.
Yes, guys. Thanks for watching. No, it's
Yeah.
good. We're done. I think that was it. I hit them all.
You hit them all?
I think so.
Did you blow them
Oh,
a kiss?
thanks to Richard Chen from Sonic Cake.
Richard Chen from Sonic Cake.
Been blowing us up.
He's been blowing us up all day.
See, I love Richard Chen. He's a great new friend, and you know, we didn't talk about these incredible pedals.
Okay, we got him right
You
there.
always have every Thursday, right?
We do.
They do. Well, I'm using the fifth dimension.
We are using the
Check
pedals
this out.
tonight, Richard. Thank you very much.
Whoa.
It's kind of weird.
Trippy.
This is cool. It's a basically a mini pedal board in a box. It's got the tremolos. It's got the phasers.
Yeah.
It's got the flangers. It also has there's 11 sounds on it, ladies and gentlemen, and number 4 and number 9 are my favorite. Wink, wink. So you know, basically number 4 is like a excuse me. It's a Big Sky. You know what a Big Sky is?
No, I'm not.
That's like
like
the snapshot of a nice chorus from a really prestigious company.
Oh, cool.
That's the Big Sky, ladies and gentlemen, baby, now.
Oh yeah.
You gotta modulate and change those chords like a brown cow. Oh man, great job, Richard.
Very, very dreamy.
And then number
Nice.
9. So here's 11, there's 10, there's 9. So this, it's nice and subtle, but it's got basically, it's like that nice tremolo, not tremolo, it's like, it's called vibe, blue vibe.
Yeah, it is
So-
subtle, but I can hear it.
Well, I'm also, my knob's a little low.
Those are really cool. I love how they light up like that. That's cool.
And here's a very unique thing. See, pretty soon I gotta get a GoPro down here for my stuff.
Oh,
I,
right, yeah.
I play different pedals every week, dude. Every week.
I know, that's overwhelming.
So here's another great thing, and this is only $57.99, ladies and gentlemen. Call right now, and you'll hit the ringer right there in the old Amazon affiliate box. You'll get it right now sent to your door in 2 days.
Call in the next 10 seconds. you get
$57
two
And
for
if you're
one.
a Prime member, you get free
But
shipping.
check this out. If I hold it, I go into tap tempo mode.
Oh,
bud.
word.
I'd be like, oh my God.
Oh
everything's
shit,
on.
I'm like
And then
on it.
I gotta hold it and then get back, and now,
That's really cool. Wow.
and then I turn on the Sonic Cake Echo Rain.
Ah! Whoa!
So I got
Outer space. That's
outer
rad.
space, man. Great job. I love these pedals. They're so cool. I'm basically exclusively, well, from the side from this reverb pedal, using Sonic Cake effects because I'm really liking how small
Is
they
Sonic
are.
Kick? Now, is this local?
No, they're not local. They're in China, and I have another business, the teaching business. That's the business that actually keeps the lights on. And I teach a lot of children and adults, and I offer an incentive program to take lessons here. So whoever is the best student of the month, or has learned the most, or who I think has practiced or worked the hardest, I reward my students with one of these pedals.
How cool is that?
Yeah, and I actually want to send some big love out to James because I rewarded him a looper last night, and he's been working real hard. He's like, Mike, he's like, no more Black Sabbath riffs, no more Richie Blackmore, teach me theory. So we've been studying theory, and he's been really liking how C major works with A minor, and the fact that there's 5 or 6 other chords to mess around with and to try the scale, and to get to know each scale and chord, well, each chord appropriately, and spend time with them and feel
Sure,
them,
yeah.
and to understand their tendencies, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And improvise
playing
the C
over
major.
chords for
yes.
sure, as opposed to just playing over a key.
And we're having great conversations, so I really appreciate that sacred hour every week.
That's
And you
great.
know what? I was like, here you go, have a looper pedal.
Man, you're just the swellest guy ever.
Thanks. Well,
He's the bee's knees.
I'm the bee's
No,
knees.
that's really cool. Are you kidding me? I didn't. My teacher didn't give me free shit.
it's very competitive around here these days, ladies and gentlemen.
It is. You're right, for sure.
All right. Well, thanks, Richard, for everything you do.
Yeah.
I think we're on our way out. Yeah.
Do one more song.
Let's do one more song.
Okay, this one is the most recent one I just released, and it's called Detroit Feel, and you can hear it on Spotify, all the streaming platforms.
Is this the G minor or the
F minor.
It's the F minor,
one we
That's the
worked on
little lick that. Let me check to make
which is basically like our F Dorian vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to debut.
we got a little. See, that's the hard part with the click, because we got off a little bit, but then we came back on, but it was all right. But that's the hard part with these backing tracks.
That was.
But when you have good, you know, I mean, like at the concerts, I'm always like, turn the monitors up as loud as possible. But we don't have as much headroom in here because of the mics and all